Hey everybody, it's Melissa with Dark Sky Designs. And again, the 12 Lives in October challenge continues. Day 2, live number 2, and this one might get interesting. So what I'm going to do tonight is I've got the 10-inch round, but it's the non-magnetic one. And I promise I'm going to remember to adjust the camera angle when I start tonight. It is a Snowman one, and it has a ton of pieces with it. And I may have bitten off a little bit more than I probably should during a live, so this might take a little bit. But it's I don't remember the exact name. I'm calling it Build a Snowman. And it's probably not, because I think there was a Build a Snowman before, but it's got Snowman, and pull out some of the other pieces here. So I kind of selected what I was going to do tonight, but it's got the big snowman and the little snowman. It's got little twiggy trees. It has snowflakes. It has earmuffs. It has a handkerchief, skis, ski pole, bird, the snowflake, the hello snow, which of course I love, little snows, hat, big twiggy tree, little Christmas tree-ish thing, and some eyes and some buttons. So those are the pieces I'm not using tonight. Oh, and a little mouth. Also not using that tonight. Because tonight I chose just the charcoal mouth. I'm going to use button eyes. I'm probably doing that kind of fast. He's going to get some, we'll see if I use these or not. They're kind of like charcoal bits for down his front. But I'm not sure if those are going to get used because I am using the scarf. I think it's adorable. So my snowman's getting a scarf tonight, and he's getting a little layered hat, probably in black and red, although my board is black. So that's probably going to change by the time I get to it. The big green, well, it's going to be a green tree, the big tree. And then it's got a snow hill. So I am going to start with the snow. And as you can tell, you can kind of put it wherever you want. I'm only going to use part of it since I've got just the 10-inch board. So I'm going to use it kind of down at the bottom and use it as the base to my snowman and my tree. So this is a chalk couture board. I don't always worry about fuzzing everything before I put it on our boards. It tends to perform pretty well. So I'm gonna go for it. We're gonna see how this all turns out. So again, let me adjust the angle before I forget yet again, and you're just watching me talk to you the whole time. There, how's that? Okay. So again, it's a big snow hill, but I'm gonna just use the portion of it to make the bottom that he's gonna stand on and the tree's gonna go on as it slips around my desk here. And I will tell people this may be a longer live, just because I've got a few pieces to this, which is going to mean quite a bit of drying in between. Hello to those who are watching. Feel free to ask any questions, any comments, anything like that as we go along. So this piece here, the snow base, is going to hang over the side of the board. I'm going to try and chalk that without making too much of a mess there. So I'm going to start at the top. And try and drag it down over it versus towards it. And I'm going to hope that means I don't make a mess on the side of the board here. Okay, so that base is done. This one I am hoping turns out super cute because I would like to take it as another item for my show this weekend. Tear that off. I have, you can kind of tell there, a lovely little snow base. Here comes the drying, so bear with me. That's pretty decent. I did get a little thick over here, which for the project isn't a big deal. I'm gonna try and avoid it for a little bit because it just means it takes a bit longer to dry. The other thing is that if you are layering and you're worried at all about something potentially lifting, and it is just kind of something you get used to as you work with the product more, then it is a good idea to still fuzz. So I think I might do the tree next because that side is drier. So again, just tearing my transfer off of its backing, and I'm going to now try and line this up decently with the snow here and keeping it straight. There we go. I'm a little off the top. Not what I wanted. I don't mind the snow going off the bottom, but I really want to keep the tree on the board. I'm trying to keep my little hole at the top there for trying to keep things somewhat centered instead of a hot mess. Okay. There's my white. So now I'm going to do the tree, and I'm doing it in just the kind of bright green. I think this is called Emerald, but I think it's now called Envy. And this is nice because it's all one color, and I just have to drag it down, and it's easy. I'll pull it up. And voila. In the water bucket. Okay. Use my shirt to wipe my hands. The tree probably could use some drying, but I should be able, I think, to get the snowman on without making an issue. So I'm going to do him first. And again, I'm going to fuzz him just because on my bathroom towel here, just because I'm a little worried about this part not being dry yet, since I got a bit of paste there. And this is the big snowman from the set. I feel like the white on white might be interesting, but you know, it's snow. I couldn't think of anything else I wanted to do with him. So I'm just going to take the white. And again, he's an easy one. So we're just going to run it down. We're going to make sure that everything is covered. I'm running low on my white because it's probably my most used color. Not probably, it's my most used color. I'm going to take off my excess. And pull him off. And everything came off fine. Don't pull off as I just pulled off, though. As I typically say in every video, like, it's really the best idea to pull straight down or straight across, and I just pulled him at an angle. But since I had fuzzed it really well, I wasn't super worried about stretching, but still not the best idea. Okay, I am going to dry now, so again, please bear with me. I use this a lot, obviously, when I'm layering items. I can't remember if I've talked about them much, and they come in different styles. But so this is just like a heat gun. This one is primarily for crafting, but since it is a heat gun, the air that comes out of this it's pretty hot sometimes, most of the time. And so I do use it for drying, as you'll see. But I do want to caution, and I know this from experience, is that you don't ever want to use this to try and help dry off a transfer, because the heat will cause it to, well, it's mesh, so I don't know what the best word for it, but essentially it melts it. and then it warps it. So there go my dogs. I did want to caution about that because I did it once when I first started doing this and told myself I'd never do it again. And then I did, thinking I had a better control of it, and it just wasn't good. So now I always either air dry it, or if I need it, I might run a paper towel quickly over the non-sticky side. So just FYI. And the other thing is, if you hold it too close to something for too long, it can also cause the paste to bubble a little bit, but it definitely can cause the ink to bubble. So again, just things to watch out for. Okay. I got a little thick on the snowman here, so again, I might use some caution with him. So what I'm going to do, where do I want to go next? I think I'm going to do his scarf next. And because I've got paste a little bit thick on him, and that's totally just because I'm trying to be quick at this, and so I'm not taking off the excess like as well as I normally would. Okay, so I'm going to try and line his scarf up with him right here. And I am going to change the colors I was going to do this. And since it's kind of a winter Christmassy theme here, what do I want to do? That's fine. We'll do a red and green scarf and hat. Okay. His scarf is done. And then the hat I will do next. This one I'm not as worried about, so I'm going to stick him on. Again, I'm going to try and just kind of line this up with his head here. And I like the angle, so I'm going to do that. What do I want to do with this? The scarf I was thinking about doing two-tone, but I forgot it didn't have a backing, so it's going to be white anyway, so I'm going to do the hat white with the, then I'll dry it and I'll do the green. Hat done. Hopefully I can drop the next layer a little bit because I did that a little high. So I'm going to dry it. I think I'm done with the whites. I'm going to go ahead and close this up. And I've got the little button that I'm going to use for the eyes. Let's see if I can, this could be interesting. I think I'm actually going to use a different one here. And that's the little, the kind of like smiling eyes. And it's because since I'm doing a live, and I know it's a longer one anyways, but I don't want to keep you all night. I don't want to have to sit there and worry too much about lining everything up. So there's our smiling eyes. Take just my little cut up squeegee. There we go. His eyes are done. I'm gonna do the mouth next since I already have the black out and open, and I did choose, again, there's a couple different options. I went with the charcoal. Oh, I should dry quick. Hoping I'm getting this all lined up well. I should have fuzzed. I just pulled up a little bit of his face. Okay, and now the hat feels like it's pretty dry. And again, I'm going to fuzz since I pulled up a little bit of his face there, which is totally fixable just by reapplying it, but probably shouldn't do that. I don't know if you can tell in there, but there are pieces that on the little pom-pom here that match up. Ooh, although there's pieces in here that should match up too. And so I'm trying to use that as my guide for making sure that I place this correctly. It's not perfect. Hopefully that does okay. Oh, got it on the board, which is fine because it's water-based and it will just wipe off. So there's his hat. And I believe I'm now done with the green. And I have his carrot nose. Kind of a big carrot nose. Hopefully I don't make this look weird. Got my orange. Again, this is the bright orange. I believe it's now called orange peel. I don't need much of this orange. And now his nose is done. Now, just because I got a little bit on the board here, just show you that because it, again, it's water-based chalk, so even after it dries, it's washable as long as you don't seal it. And so you can redo chalkboards and such as often as you would like. I get that dry. And there are things I could do to add some other items to this. Like I think I may go back with the kind of just the little snowy flakes and add some of that in here to make it look like it's snowing, but I won't do that since that's kind of boring to watch. So here we go. This is our, oh, wrong direction. This is our snowman we just made. He's very cute. Have a good night, everybody. Talk to you later. Bye.